Good evening, everyone. Right. So let me introduce quickly our speaker, our expert. Right. And Mr. Achal Rangaswamy is popularly called the coach. Right. Based on his keen interest in conducting workshops and seminars on various subjects and guiding young at heart managers to excel. After spending 3.5 decades enjoying sales and marketing, managing profit centers and large teams of people, grooming managers and mentoring young leaders, gaining exposure to a wide range of business models and products as well as services. He has now converted his passion into full-time, wonderfully exciting career path. Specialization of Mr. Achal Rangaswamy is selling skills, time management, and leadership. Also, coaching CEOs and top management and providing innovative solutions to companies that may have hit a plateau of or are trying to rise above the ordinary. He loves to coach struggling executives and entrepreneurs. And with that, I would also like to share a few achievements or, a few things where, through which we know Rangaswamy very well, right? And he's a very popular quote is, everybody makes a living, but Rangaswamy says, I help make lives. Right, so that's a very popular quote, which is popular and famous from the Achal Rangaswamy. And one more quote is, "The only way to do business is sell," and that is the favorite Rangaism. And I have also heard on the web that this particular quote Rangaism, it makes Achal Rangaswamy motivated all the time. Yeah, so Mr. Achal Rangaswamy has been awarded as a Marketing Man of the Year in 2007 by AMA as well as Zydus Cadila. He is the author of the book called Discovering the Joy of Selling. Right, that is a very a famous and popular book. Again, one more book with the title called Beyond the Uncharted Landscape to Build a Fulfilling Career. That is another book which is written by a speaker, and there is an ebook with the title "Staying Inspired." It is a biography of an Indian CEO. So probably we will today ask that what is the name of that particular CEO, right? So yeah, and Mr. Achal Rangaswamy is also a TEDx speaker, and he was a speaker at IIM Raipur. So in the TED talk, he was the guest and he was a speaker. All right. And now we will ask our today's speaker to share his journey. And I welcome once again Mr. Achal Rangaswamy. Thank you joining today's session, sir. And it is over to you now.
Let me take you through this journey. People have been asking me. I keep sharing stories of salesmen. I keep sharing stories from sales calls. People are shocked when I tell them that I remember every sales call that I made in my life in the last 26 years. And they say, how the hell do you do it? I said, well, it is there. It is there. It is recorded. It is recorded in my brain, but for safety's sake, it is recorded on a piece of paper. And those of you who have attended my sales masterclass will know a lot more about it. But let me today talk on a very different subject. It is my story. I normally have salesman stories, but today it is my story. It's about a journey where probably a career was discovered and where perhaps the seeds of the joy of selling were sown for the first time. See, what happened really was that I was a student in Delhi University, and I went to an elite college. A lot of you would have heard of it. It's called St. Stephen's College. Now, I don't know. I must have got the necessary marks. I don't know how I got the marks. But I did get into the college and I was enjoying my life. But I was enjoying my college life at three places. I was enjoying my life in the cafeteria. I was enjoying my life in the gym at the college. And I was enjoying my life on the cricket grounds. I was an outstanding student. I hope you understand what I mean by that. I was an outstanding student. So there were not very many classroom sessions that I would have attended. Even today, my training programs are not about classroom sessions. But what really happened was when you go to a college like St. Stephen's and you do your master's in medieval Indian history with specialization in Mughal art and architecture, you are expected to either become an academic or you take the typical off-beaten track of joining the civil services or the diplomatic services. But I didn't have any of those dreams. I had a very, very simple dream, and that dream was to ride an Enfield Bullet, a motorcycle. And that dream probably brought me to an organization that ran an advertisement for the only time in its life. And that job came to me by way of a walk-in interview, and where they said that for our sales guys, we offer an Enfield Bullet. They can travel all over the place on that bike. The newspaper ad, the Presto signboard, and normally people look for a job that brings a motorcycle. I was looking for a motorcycle that brought a job along with me. और एक तरह से देखिए तो मेरी जिंदगी का ड्रीम, मेरा एम्बिशन पहले ही दिन पूरा हो गया. Normally people work for 30-40 years to fulfill their wishes. I didn't have to do that. My dream was fulfilled on day because I got that bullet. Somebody's microphone is on. I request you to please mute your microphone. There's a lot of radio interference. Now, what happened after that was the commencement of a journey, a very long journey, and a lot of lessons. And those are the lessons that I've tried to put together my life into some 5 or 6 lessons. The first lesson that I probably learned when I stepped into my working territory was that you must enjoy the journey. Now, this is something that I keep telling youngsters. I visit a lot of business schools and I keep telling them, look, life is going to throw stones at you. Life is going to throw flowers at you. Life is going to throw thermocol at you. Life is going to throw bricks at you. Now, it's entirely up to you. When people throw bricks, you can either get hit on the head and go to hospital, or you can collect those bricks and make a house. Now, I guess I made my first house, a small little, nice little place in Jaipur where my heart lies. My heart lies in Rajasthan. And a lot of people know that because my career began there. I am at heart a typical desert man, enjoying the journey, riding a motorcycle. I don't think I ever sold anything in my life. I think the only thing I did was enjoy the bike journey. I tell youngsters, don't worry about results, don't worry about business, don't worry about orders, don't worry about closing the deal. If you're enjoying the conversation, if you're enjoying the sales call, if you're enjoying making the customer enjoy what you're telling him, and if you're busy enjoying the journey, because the journey has been extremely long, never mind the terrain. You know, Rajasthan can be brutally hot in summer, and Rajasthan can be equally terribly cold in winter. And surprisingly, it used to rain also. I mean, around the time I was there, Rajasthan was supposed to be a dry, arid place. But I don't know, मेरी किस्मत कैसी थी कि मैं वहाँ पहुँचा तो बारिश भी पहुँच गई. And it used to rain very heavily, torrentially at certain points of time. I remember once crossing a river on my bike because I had to go and meet somebody. So you ignore the weathers and the weathers and you go to make friends. Every person who bought from me actually became a friend. I don't call them customers. Later on, I'll probably show you a couple of photographs to tell you that every person you smile at, they say a lot can happen over coffee. पता नहीं, a lot can happen over coffee. बोलने वाला तो नदी में कूद गया. I have a very simple thing to say. A lot can happen over a smile. Just try smiling and see what happens. It breaks communication barriers. St. Stephen's College की अंग्रेजी बोलने वाला young executive को एक कस्टमर ने शुरू में ही बोल दिया, जनाब ये स्टीफन्स वाली अंग्रेजी अपने घर पे रखिए, ये राजस्थान है, यहाँ हिंदी में बात कीजिए. And that was lesson number 1. Enjoy the journey, speak in Hindi, speak the customer's language. Otherwise, he is going to say, अटे भी नहीं, वटे भी नहीं, गयो तो कटे गयो. You know, so I think it's extremely important. Lesson number 1, enjoy, make friends. And in the process of making friends, I didn't realize it also, ladies and gentlemen, that I had crossed 250,000 kilometers of working territory on my bullet. Across Rajasthan, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, various parts of India that I've covered on my bullet. meeting people, learning from them, and traveling basically to help people. It was a real revelation for a customer sitting in Jodhpur. आप 350 किलोमीटर बुलेट पर आए हैं, क्यों? सर आपका मशीन ठीक चल नहीं रहा, मैं देखने के लिए आया हूँ कि प्रॉब्लम क्या है, क्योंकि 5 ग्राम का एरर भी आपको बहुत नुकसान दे सकता है. And so they used to receive me very, very warmly across the territories, in the jungles, in the deserts. Oh, I have made, I will tell you a little later on. I have made friends with some of the strangest people in the world. And so from selling to Halwais to the royal family, now you see that photograph. One of the gentlemen attending the program right now is sitting here, Mr. Manish Soni, who accompanied me to this sweet shop, this famous signature sweet shop of Jaipur called LMB, Lakshmi Mishtan Bhandar. And this was sometime in the year 2010. And I was surprised and shocked to notice that there was a weighing scale on the sweets counter. And I told Manish, I said, Manish, ye mere time ka kaanta lagta hai. I went and had a look at the faceplate and I discovered to my pleasant shock that this was very much the same piece of weighing scale that I had sold in the year 1979, in August 1979. So at that point of time, it was almost 31, 32 years. And believe me, I was delighted. And this photograph has gone viral after that. Even now, every year on Deepavali Day, the owner of this sweet shop, Mr. Ajay Agrawal, sends me a WhatsApp message with a photograph of the scale saying, Sir, happy Diwali, Kanta going strong. And his famous statement, आपके कांटे ने मेरी मिठाई की दुकान को होटल बना दिया. Ladies and gentlemen, you have no idea the impact that a salesperson has on the lives of his customers. And if salespeople are listening to me, if sales aspirants are listening to me, if students of sales and marketing are listening to me, believe me, no increment, no promotion, no incentive can match the feeling of delight when you meet a customer after the, of course, I met the son of the gentleman to whom I sold the scale. And the kind of feeling you have when he feels so thankful to you and greets you very warmly. Today, lots of people go there, take a selfie with the weighing scale, and Mr. Ajay Agrawal tells them, "Aap zarur Rangaswamy sahab ke mitra honge." From there, God knows how many people have been sending me. Next time you go to LMB, ladies and gentlemen, please send me a selfie. And I promise you in 5 minutes, Mr. Ajay Agrawal will give you a sweet to eat. So that is the benefit of getting yourself selfied there. Talking, going to Kota, to a small little town near Kota to sell scales. And many years later, when I was selling flooring material for a company called Bell Ceramics, people would say, Sir, humko Kadappa ke bare mein information chahiye. And I tell them, but I don't sell Kadappa stone. And the answer would be, nahi sir, मैं जानता हूँ आप नहीं बेचते हो, लेकिन आपसे बेहतर एडवाइस कौन देगा? क्योंकि आप तो eternal salesman हो, आप तो मदद करते हो. And teaching people to walk safely because you introduced tiles which were grandfather friendly and grandson proof, called the Bell Group 5 non-skid floor tiles, based on the lessons that you have learned. So hundreds of different kinds of customers, so many different kinds of products. Lesson number 1, if it is about enjoying the journey, lesson number 2 is learn joyfully. Every lesson that you learn on the way in your career is of great use to you. Every time a customer said yes, he gave me business and he gave me great joy. I wrote a book called Discovering the Joy of Selling, for which the foreword was written by Professor Abraham Koshi, the marketing professor at IIM Ahmedabad, my guru. I've done a lot of programs with Professor Koshi, and he would always say, Ranga not only remembers my classes, he remembers my jokes also. And in that book, the first line that I've written, ladies and gentlemen, is, I want to thank all the customers who bought from me. They gave me business. But a bigger thank you to all the customers who said no, because they gave me great lessons. When you fail, you will learn solid lessons. So in the preface of the book, Discovering the Joy of Selling, I have to say this to everybody who greeted me warmly or gave me a kick on the rear and sent me out of his shop or office or factory. The lessons have remained etched in my mind, traveling by bike through the Chambal, encountering dacoits. They are tying me up to a tree thinking I'm a policeman or an army officer or something like that. I always had a haircut resembling policeman. I had a bullet. I was wearing a jacket. I was wearing boots. They tied me to a tree. But ladies and gentlemen, within 2 hours, I convinced them that I was a salesperson. And then they offered me something to drink. I refused, saying, what you drink is much stronger than what I drink. But the second thing they said was, आप यहाँ से जब भी गुजरेंगे हमसे मिलके जाइए. In my breath, I told myself, पागल थोड़ी है कि इस जगह से वापस कोई जाएगा. But I told them, sure. Ladies and gentlemen, the last thing I asked them was, आपको कांटा तो नहीं चाहिए ना? In other words, even if dacoits tie you to a tree, you can still try selling them products because you can make friends with just about anybody. There is a river called the Luni, which goes through the Marwar part of Rajasthan. The river one day went loony. The English word loony means going mad. But I remember crossing that river twice on my bullet during the floods, only because there was somebody waiting for me on the other side of the river and I couldn't cancel that appointment. So the lessons are firmly edged. When you learn joyfully, when you learn at a young age, various lessons, you never forget them. So again, a tip to youngsters, every time somebody says yes, learn. Every time somebody says no, learn even more strongly. The lessons have come handy because I've been traveling across the country. I'm familiar with many parts of the country. And I used to fall in love. I used to fall in love with the place. I used to fall in love with the food. I used to fall in love with the language. I'm blessed. I always thank God that I was a salesman because I learned so many languages. And that helped a lot. હજી પણ હું ગુજરાતીમાં વાત કરું બહુ આનંદ થાય છે મને. Now, you have to pay the price now. When you cross the border and when you become a son-in-law of Gujarat, તો ગુજરાતીમાં જ વાત કરવું પડે ને. So it helps a lot. My Gujarati is far better than my wife's Tamil. Lesson number 3, be proud of what you do. Whatever you do in life, you must be proud. But I always want to tell people that the proudest people in the world must be salespersons. The reason for that is a piece of paper. Those of you who have done programs with me, those of you who have worked alongside me, those of you who would have even spent just 2 days with me will be familiar. Even today, I have shared that piece of paper with somebody. Now it is, of course, in e-paper form, but otherwise it's always a printed, probably sometimes with my signature on it. And the document, I know many of you are dying to tell me the name of the document. The document is called I Am a Salesman, and I am proud to be a salesman. And the reach of this document today, ladies and gentlemen, thousands and thousands of people have this document, because this is a document that tells people, be proud that you sell. And this is an oath that I take. Now, this is a class that ended at midnight at the Institute of Rural Management at Anand. Now, IRMA is an institute where the youngsters work very hard. And I was doing an MDP for corporates, for dairy corporates, but the youngsters agreed to do a class with me late in the night. The class finished close to midnight, but look at their enthusiasm. Look at the happiness on their face. Look at how keen they are to stand with me. And each one of them probably remembers I am a salesman with a lot of pride. Lesson number 4, never fear any board. ना कभी बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर से डरिए, क्योंकि अगर आपके दिल में खोट नहीं है तो किसी चीज से डरने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. जब तक साफ है दिल का शीशा, दुनिया से ना डर, was something I learned from a customer. और वही साफ शीशा अपने कस्टमर को दिखाइए. And then later, I once saw a board somewhere, ladies and gentlemen, and that board said, dogs, hawkers, and salesmen not allowed inside. And I decided that day that इस board को तो मैं तोड़ूंगा. But then I thought, मैं board कहाँ तोड़ूंगा? ये अहमदाबाद में है, अमृतसर, अमलनेर या अमरावती या एम्स्टर्डम में कौन जाके तोड़ेगा? So I started working on a movement. I will tell you about that movement. And the job of this youngsters, this entire gang of youngsters, is not to smash the boards, but is to beautifully, nicely, very politely get the board removed from outside the housing society gates. and there will be a new board saying, Mr. Salesperson, please come in because you make our day. आप ही बताइए पिछले 3 महीनों में आपको कितनी बार लगा होगा दिल में, काश के कोई सेल्स पर्सन मेरे गेट पर आया होता. Each one of us sells, ladies and gentlemen. Politicians sell, lawyers sell, doctors sell, everybody sells. One of the greatest salesmen in the world is our Prime Minister. The only thing is, salespeople are always castigated and looked down upon, probably because the salesperson doesn't respect himself, and therefore people don't respect him. So the movement that I wanted to start after looking at this board was the movement dignity, with pride and with respect. Now, look at these 2 students of mine at an institute in Jaipur. 2 of my favorite students. मेरा ही बैग मुझे बेच रहे हैं. They took my bag and they sold it to me for 4,000 rupees. And then when I said, इतना पैसा? They said, हम तो आपके students हैं sir. कोई चीज सस्ता बेचना तो हमने सीखा ही नहीं. Now, that is the great joy when you teach people to sell with dignity, with pride, and with respect. Lesson number 5, ladies and gentlemen, I have been blessed. I've got lots of awards in life, many, many, many awards. But I have a very simple thing to say. What award that I want to talk about? Think of a day when no salesman goes into the marketplace, when no salesman can go into the marketplace, or he's not allowed to go to the market, or he is unable to go to the market. What happens? Ladies and gentlemen, if a single product doesn't sell on a particular day, the whole country will come to a grinding halt. You've seen it. You've seen it in the last 2 months. When nothing moves, everything comes to a standstill. The TV newsreader says, Samanya Janjeevan Asta Vyasto Ho Gaya. The business news channel people say, Itne hazaron karodon ka karobar thap ho gaya. Now, I don't know all that. I'm not an economist. I'm not a policy maker. I only know one thing. कि जिस दिन मेरा टाइल नहीं बिकता है या मेरा एयर कंडीशनर नहीं बिकता है, पैकिंग मटेरियल नहीं बिकता है, पैकिंग मटेरियल नहीं बिकता है तो पेपर नहीं बिकता है, पेपर नहीं बिकता है तो पेपर का रोल धक्का लगाकर लेके आने वाला ठेले वाले ने फैक्ट्री में डिलीवर नहीं किया. The ठेले वाला is paid on a daily basis. Who is going to give him his daily wage today? Forget that. ठेले वाला तो बर्दाश्त कर लेगा, उसके बच्चे को दूध कौन पिलाएगा आज? Ladies and gentlemen, it is the salespersons in our country who daily are feeding every laborer's child. Don't you dare think of any other thing, any other truth. The Prime Minister may not be running the country. It is the salesperson who runs the country. And that is why I'm extremely proud that I have thousands of salespeople around me and that I'm one of them. And when I talk of awards, वो सब awards ठीक है. My wife has kept all of them very nicely in a room here. I'm sitting in that room only. But the awards I want to talk about is a wave of awareness for regaining dignity for the salespeople. Anybody who wants to be a proud salesman, he can just come and talk to me. I will show him the way as to how to be proud. This wave, I want all my young friends to stoke the flame, spread the fire, engulf the world, because when you sell, things will move. When you sell, business will happen. When you sell, the GDP of the country will go up, and you don't have to look at any country to go and study there or to go and work there. The best educational institutions are in our country. The most intelligent people are from our country. You don't need to go to an orange-haired man to ask him for a job. You can create more jobs when each one of you sells better. And if your GDP is right on top, no one can touch your country. It is what it was thousands of years back. We just need to redeem that. And I am a proud Indian, and I want every proud Indian salesman to think accordingly. Be responsible, be patient, be sincere. You can speak the truth and sell. You can sell and speak the truth. In my life, I have not. And those of you who have worked with me can stand by me and proudly say कि हमने कभी किसी को झूठ नहीं बोला. उल्टा सच बोलने की वजह से ग्राहकों ने हमको बुलाकर, they have given us orders. All movements were sparked only by one person. I don't give up because I know कोई भी महान मूवमेंट एक ही इंसान ने शुरू किया and बाद में कन्विंस होकर बाकी लोगों ने ज्वाइन किया. मैं अकेला नहीं हूँ. I've got 4,000 youngsters with me who believe in what I believe in, and they are very proud. And we are going to make this happen. And one day I want to pass on this baton to somebody who can take over. Lesson number 6, and I'm very proud to say this. I was writing a book. I wanted to call it Learn to Sell or Prepare for Hell. But unfortunately, the co-publishers of the book were Sri Aurobindo Society, Pondicherry, and they said, Mr. Rangaswamy, you will have to have a slightly more polite name for the book. Don't talk of hell and things like that. So I called my book Discovering the Joy of Selling. But the fact is, if you can't sell, you can have the most beautiful product. You can package it attractively. You can price it seductively. You can advertise it sexily. But if you can't sell the product, if a customer doesn't buy it, your product is going to lie in the godown or in your hard disk, whether it's a product or a service. Ladies and gentlemen, the only way to do business is sell. बाकी सब ठीक है, बाकी सब बाद में आएगा. आपका पेट पालता है आपका सेल्समैन, क्योंकि उसके पेट में पैसा आता है कस्टमर के थ्रू. So remember one thing, the only way, even if your business is not doing well and you want to get rid of that business, you want to just walk out of that business, उस दिन भी तो बेचना आना चाहिए ना उस कंपनी को. OLX पे. You will have to learn to sell your company that day. So what will gladden my heart is the way you greet a salesperson from today. You will not turn him away. You will not be rude to him. Of course, I will make sure that whichever salesperson comes in my contact will also be polite, will also be courteous, will speak to you very warmly. I'll be happy when a salesman does you good. I always make time to find out the name of a salesperson, pat him on the back, thank him for giving me something. When I go to a pizza outlet, I ring the bell and I say, thank you, Zahir, you made my day. When I go to a restaurant that serves me a thali, I call the entire team and get myself photographed with them. All taxi drivers, chefs, waiters, tailors, all these people are my best friends because they are the people who make you look good, feel good, do good, and actually be good. Please discover joy by selling joy. This is my message to all salespeople. Don't sell products. Don't sell features. Don't even sell benefits. Sell the experience. Sell joy. What does the customer want? Don't just make a living, make a life. Look at me. Ages back, I began my career on a bullet. I had gone to a training program somewhere at a place called Gulmohar Greens in Ahmedabad. One of the sales guys came and said, sir, please, do you mind sitting on my bullet? I want to take a photograph of yours. क्योंकि मैं ये देखना चाहता हूँ बुलेट की पर्सनालिटी कितनी बढ़ती है आपको देखने के बाद. And so I posed for this. This is not my original bike. The first photograph that you saw was my original bike. Be well, ladies and gentlemen. I wish you great cheer. Now this is a glass-bottomed, silver-coated beer mug. Unfortunately, it was empty when they gave it to me. My name is written on one side. The company's name is on the other side. And it is for achieving targets month after month after month after month in that company. This beer mug is not given to everybody. I earned this in the year 1983. And look, my wife has kept it so nicely even after so many years because she says, these are the hallmarks that you must be proud of. Ladies and gentlemen, those of you who want to be in touch with me, I will explain to you later, tell you about my movement. Arise, which is Achal Rangaswamy's initiative for sales excellence. This is a group of people who are with me to teach people how to sell better, how to sell with warmth and sell with respect. Ask is about acquiring sales knowledge. Aim is about achieving immense measure, not only of money, but happiness, joy, peace, and awards, a wave of awareness for regaining dignity for the salesperson. To stay connected with me, you can follow my Rangaisms, my daily morning motivational posts. You can follow me on Facebook, Achal Rangaswamy the Coach. Go to Achal Rangaswamy the Coach channel on YouTube where you will see 50 odd films. And if you want to write to me, this is where you can write to me. I thank you for your patience. I thank you for your time. And Praveen Bhai, I am now ready for your questions. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. I think very, very inspiring journey you have shared, and the way you have, brief about the sessions of your journey, your life, I think that inspires a lot to all of us. And let me just tell you that not only the participants we have in this particular room, but apart from this, we have lot many other participants, those who are watching this particular session online on the Vyapar Jagat page, right? And again, this particular session is also going to Vyapar Jagat TV. So that's the platform we have, Vyapar Jagat TV. So a very inspiring journey you have shared, sir. Thank you so much for that. And yeah, so participants and leaders, I would say leaders. Yeah, so it is a time to have our interaction with Mr. Achal Rangaswamy, and so let us have your questions. You can have you can put your questions in the chat box. I will take those questions, and so before I will take those questions, I have a very the simple questions for sir, and sir, I would like to just ask you that what drives you? I mean, for this, I mean, so for everything, so what drives you? Can you just elaborate, or can you answer that particular question?
In the beginning of my career, what drove me was my 350cc Enfield Bullet. But then over a period of time, after I'd completed 2.5 lakh kilometers in those 14 odd years, what drives me today is the desire to empower Indian salespersons, to tell them that they have everything in them except the confidence in themselves. And maybe that little patience. मैं ये नहीं कह रहा हूँ आपको 40 साल wait करना success के लिए. No. In my 11th year, I became head of marketing. I am not an engineer. I didn't go to a B school. शायद वही कारण होगा. There are a couple of educationists listening to this program, and I want to say sorry to them. मैं हमेशा कहता हूँ, एक तरफ successful sales people होते हैं और दूसरी तरफ MBAs होते हैं. But I am of the opinion that Indians have the greatest brains. The only thing is, for some reason, they think a little less of themselves and they think results will come very quickly. So using my method, using my experience, sharing my stories, I want to tell them it takes a little time. So what drives me is to show youngsters the way to become the happiest people in the world. What drives me is the need to make Indian salespeople the richest people in the country, happiest people in the country, and having the happiest families in the country. I know what I've gone through in my life. My life began on a very rough note. So probably it was a life of struggle and things like that. Though I'm not complaining, I'm very happy. I don't want anyone to necessarily go through all that rough. So if I can help them to absorb those ideas early in life, I think.
Absolutely. All right. So we have one more question. I think so. We have a question from our participant, and the question is, who is your inspiration? I'm sure all of you would have expected me to talk about some great marketing person, some great salesperson and all. I have two inspirations, and both of them have nothing to do with sales, nothing to do with marketing. One gentleman, the softest, most polite, most soft-spoken, most modest, unassuming person in the world, Mohammad Rafi Sahab. A man who was so soft, except when he stood in front of the microphone and sang, "Chahe koi mujhe jangli kahe," because he was such a good human being. So I've tried to follow. एक मेहनत करो जो आपको भगवान ने दिया है भेंट के तौर पर. That's what he would say. It's a God gift. मैं गाता नहीं हूँ, मेरे स्वर में प्यार किसी का गाता है. So that is one. मैं कुछ नहीं हूँ. I am the sum total of everybody around me. That is one. The other, a disciplined man, a great warrior, a great soldier, India's greatest soldier, Field Marshal S.H.F.J. Manekshaw. A great soldier. The first soldier with whom I shook hands. The first soldier, when I saw him, I said, my God, why did I not become like him? I read a lot about him. I try to follow his way of working. The discipline, but the sense of humor, the charm, the humor, the way he talks to people, the way he talked to people, the way he made them feel very good. And of course, for winning that fantastic war against Pakistan in 1971, the Bangladesh war. Without Manekshaw, sir, we couldn't have won the war. Okay. All right. So, sir, what is your biggest dream? I mean, that is again a very common question. Usually I ask to all the leaders. So what is your biggest dream, sir? I think I know everybody.
Probably I did mention it a little earlier when you were talking about what drives you. My dream is this, that भारत में जो भी इंसान कुछ भी बेचता है, which इसका मतलब हम सब लोग जो यहाँ बैठे हैं इधर इस रूम में, हम सब देखते हैं somebody is an entrepreneur, somebody is an industrialist, somebody is an educator, somebody is a hardcore salesperson, and somebody is selling software, somebody is creating futures for people. I wish everybody is tremendously energetic, is tremendously blessed with great health and happiness. Money, theek hai, is probably a measure of success. But if you wake up in the morning and you go to sleep at night, and between waking up and going to sleep at night, if you think what you have done is what you wanted to do, like I feel, we call it ikigai in Japanese, the bigger purpose. You must have a bigger purpose. ये जो मेरा slogan है ना, everybody makes a living, बुरा मत मानिए, please don't mind it. धोबी के गधे को भी रात को खाना मिल जाता है, पगार सभी को मिल जाता है, लेकिन आपका एक बड़ा कॉज होना चाहिए. यू मस्ट हैव अ बिगर ड्रीम, यू मस्ट हैव समथिंग बिगर फॉर व्हिच यू वर्क. और मेरा वही है कि आप सब लोग मेरी मदद करेंगे और मेरे बहुत सारे नौजवान दोस्त मेरी मदद करेंगे वो बोर्ड्स उतरवाने में हाउसिंग सोसाइटीज के बाद. दैट इज माय ड्रीम. एंड द बोर्ड शुड एक्चुअली से, प्लीज मिस्टर सेल्स पर्सन, प्लीज कम इनसाइड आवर हाउस, बिकॉज विदाउट यू आवर डे डजंट बिगिन, आवर डे डजंट एंड. So that's my dream.
All right. So certainly, I think so. All the participants and all the viewers. So certainly, we will note this particular point, and we will try to, whenever we can contribute, certainly we'll do that. Okay. We have one very interesting question from Pratiti, who is a participant, and she is asking that what is the source of energy you flow every time, sir?
Pratiti ma'am, ये energy आप ही का है. क्या है? हम सब के अंदर प्राण है. अब मैं देखता हूं कि कुछ लोग उस प्राण को यूज नहीं करते हैं, तो मैं लोगों के प्राण ले लेता हूं. होल्ड ऑन, सॉरी, आई मीन प्लीज डोंट मिसअंडरस्टैंड मी. मैं लोगों के प्राण नहीं ले लेता हूं, वो प्राण जो यूज नहीं कर रहे हैं वो मैं मेरे में रख लेता हूं. बट प्रतीक, आपने सवाल क्यों पूछा? यू योरसेल्फ आर अ वेरी वेरी एनर्जेटिक एंड अ वेरी लाइवली एंड अ वेरी कीन, हंग्री एंड एम्बिशियस बिजनेस वुमन. वो तो आप, you must do the same thing, just spread that energy everywhere. Well, the energy comes from a very simple, मैंने कोई सिक्सर नहीं मारा प्रतिनिधि जी. It's a very simple thing. We all have that energy in us. We need to put it into. I don't like politics. I don't like to gossip. मुझे अगर किसी को कुछ बोलना है सीधा मुंह पे बोलता हूँ, पीछे नहीं बोलूंगा. मेरे साथी लोग जानते हैं और बहुत पुराने साथी भी आज बैठे हुए इधर सुन रहे हैं. So I don't waste my energy on loose talk or idle gossip. I use it for some practical and for some productive work. And that is all. I am a vegetarian. I don't smoke. So, and I eat very little food. That is all. But I love food. So I think the energy comes from this only. That is all.
Perfect. And so we are getting a lot of questions related to, cells. And so certainly we will take those questions. But before that, I have one more question. And sir, if you can tell us more about the award. You have said that it was a very special awards for you, and you talk about the AMA, Zydus Cadila Marketing Man of the Year award. So can you say something more about that particular award?
Well, the AMA Zydus Cadila Award is sponsored. It is sponsored by the pharma. At that point of time, Zydus Cadila were together. But it is instituted by the Ahmedabad Management Association. I was quite surprised when I got this award because the award said it was for a marketing person. But honestly, I have remained a salesperson for a very long time in my career. Somewhere I had graduated into becoming a marketing man. Why that award is very special is that, in the years 99, 2000, 2001, India had seen, the world had seen a huge bout of recession. हम लोगों ने रिसेशन 2-3 बार देखा है, इसलिए हमको थोड़ी आदत हो गई. And that 99, 2000, 2001 recession was so tough, so difficult to handle that we learned many lessons. कोई brilliant idea, marketing ideas and all कुछ नहीं थे. मार खा के we learned a lot of things. And my company at that point of time, Bell Ceramics, to the corner, we went from being a loss-making company to a profit-making company. And the team that stood behind me or beside me helped us to cross all kinds of milestones. We kept breaking record after record after record every year. And people were surprised. They asked me, how did you do it? I said, very simple. They challenged every thought. They thought of every new thing. When the whole world was going right, we went left. And one very simple thing was, अगर tiles नए construction में use नहीं होते हैं, renovation, refurbishing में तो होता ही होगा. So we completely changed our method of marketing from being a direct institution-based kind of a business to distribution. And the greatest thing that happened was those 100 odd people who were part of my sales and marketing team did not leave me. Not a single boy left the organization in those 3 years. जब पगार नहीं मिल रहा था, पगार देर से आ रहा था, uncertain times थे, people had no clue as to what is going to happen. लोग कहते हैं advertise मत करो, we were advertising. लोग कहते हैं नया products introduce मत करो, हमने नए products introduce किए. We did everything which questioned native and traditional wisdom. But I think the main reason was that each of my boys stood with me. And therefore, when I got that award, the first thing I did was I asked the entire team well to come on the stage and I said, this is your award. And therefore, I've got a lot of those awards, but this AMA Zydus Kadila Marketing Man of the Year actually belongs to Team Bell.
Very interesting, certainly. Okay, so Nick, we'll take a few questions related to sales. I think the participants are asking. Okay, so Pritesh is asking that what is the right way for the sales and marketing in modern way? And so I think, we can again reframe the same question that, is there any difference? So earlier we were having the sales and marketing techniques, or earlier we were doing the sales and marketing, and now in this particular modern time. So is there any difference, or what is the new way to sales or market in current time? Yeah.
Well, first of all, when people say modern way or new way or something like that, at any point of time, the time was new. For people of the 50s, the 60s was new. For people of the 60s, the 70s was new. And for people today, pre-COVID, post-COVID, theek hai. I mean, yeah, change is always a way of life. Change is the most consistent and constant thing happening in the world. Now, what happens really is, yes, a part of it needs to be adapted. When the winds of change blow, a lot of people build a wall to protect themselves from that cold breeze of change. और उसी जगह पर कुछ लोग विंड मिल बनाते हैं, कुछ लोग दीवार खड़ी कर देते हैं, कुछ लोग पवन चक्की बना देते हैं. They use the wind to generate more power, to generate energy. Now, if there is a change taking place, look at us. See, the best thing about today's event, Praveen Bhai, is, a lot of my friends used to say, sir, you have a soft corner for Ahmedabad, and you have a soft corner for Pondicherry, and you have a soft corner for Kolkata, or Chandigarh, or Jaipur, or Pune. क्योंकि आप यहीं जाते हैं और कहीं आते नहीं. Somebody from Chikmagalur, or from Hassan, or Hapur, or Ranchi, उनसे आप यहाँ तो आते नहीं हो. आज देखिए, बिलासपुर से कोई बैठा हुआ है, दिल्ली से कोई बैठा हुआ है, जयपुर से कोई बैठा हुआ है, चेन्नई से कोई बैठा हुआ है. And how nicely we have adopted. You won't believe it. I didn't know anything about Zoom 90 days back. Nor was I bothered. I used to fly across the country, going and doing training programs everywhere. Today, I'm logging at least 4 to 5 hours of Zoom time in a joking manner. COVID-19 and lockdown began with the name of a movie called Haath Ki Safai. And aajkal hai Zoom barabar Zoom. So it's about how adaptive you are, how quickly you adopt something, and how you move with the times. Most people listening to me must be half my age. Abhi koi fark padta hai? Energy levels are also being conserved. I'm not standing and talking and walking all over the place. I'm sitting and talking to you. So there's nothing about modern or new or something like that. Change will happen. If you move with the times, change will never, ever bother you. Yes, customers are going to be wary about something, but believe me, I heard a great sales coach called Mark Hunter saying this a few days back, and I quoted him in another magazine. And I said, Mark Hunter says, this is the best time to be a salesperson because the customer wants to buy things. I don't know what we're talking about. Market down hai ye wo. Logon ko cheezein chahiye. And I don't know, retail therapy is something people often resort to. Obviously, keeping in mind the necessary guidelines of health, safety, and security of people's health and their lives. But if you are asking about व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन मॉडर्न एंड न्यू? मुझे कुछ लगता नहीं है। ये प्रश्न हम अगले 10 साल में भी बात करते रहेंगे. And I want to club this with another. A lot of people say, what is the difference between sales and marketing? I think I noticed that also. If you ask me, I'm going to shock a lot of people by telling you, sales is the new marketing. मार्केटिंग वाला ट्रेडिशनल फॉर्म में अगर कोटलर साहब को हम देखेंगे तो वो सब कुछ पीछे से बैठ के तैयार करता था, जिस तरह आर्मी तैयार करती है ताकि फौजी जाकर ठक 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 दुश्मन को मारे. अभी ऐसा है, the sales guy himself has to be a great marketing guy because he has to be a thinker. Today's salesperson has to be a thinker, a listener, a communicator, a problem solver, a doer, and a upkeeper. Now, unfortunately, a lot of companies have gone and created silos, pre-sale, during sale, after sale. अभी मैं मजेदार एक इक्विवेलेंट बताना चाहता हूँ. Sales is like marriage. You meet somebody for the first time, you impress the person, you talk about how good you are, you ask that person about them, and you find that you are suited to each other, and you tie the knot. You tie the bridal knot, or you tie the agreement, sale. Sales and marriage में कोई अंतर नहीं है. Please pardon me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not trying to be crude. लेकिन अगर शादी की बात आती है तो प्री मैरिज, ड्यूरिंग मैरिज, पोस्ट मैरिज अलग अलग लोगों को भेजोगे क्या? What nonsense. B2B, B2C बोलते हैं, भूल जाइए. How can you go and tell a customer, सर आप तो B2C वाले कस्टमर हो, मैं B2B वाला सेल्स वाला हूँ, मैं B2C वाले को भेजता हूँ. अरे तब तक 4 कॉम्पिटिटर्स घुस आ जाएंगे. मैं कहता हूँ, why don't you sell H to H, human to human, heart to heart. ग्राहक मिल गया तो ठीक है ना? Why don't you? And then you pass on the thing to your company guy. Why should the customer know that you have silos in your organization? Just because some marketing guru or some pandit said these are the silos we must have. I hope I'm not sounding irreverent. हम भी बेचते थे भाई, हम मोबाइल फोन के जमाने से पहले से बेचते आते थे. I'll be very blunt. उन दिनों हम बेचते ज्यादा थे, आजकल फोन पर बातें ज्यादा करते. Of course, phones are used to buy things. And another thing that's happened, yes, online sales, a lot of things are going to assume. But even today, the joke is, when I tell people discovering the joy of selling is available in e-book form, people turn around and say, "Lekin sir, printed book ka maza hi kuch aur hai." So the real truth is, there will always be people who will be adopting and buying as per the new methods. There will always be people who are still a little traditional in their thinking. As long as you're able to understand. And to somebody who asked me this question about market segments, or somebody who wrote this somewhere, I think it was about direct and OEM and channel and all that. Sir, I have a very simple thing to say. For God's sake, you're not OEM, you are not direct, you are not distribution, you are not channel. Find out who your customer is and sell to him. He doesn't care where it comes from, which door it comes from. He says, my car is not moving. Can you get my car moving? The problem with all of us is we look at things from the company's angle. Stop doing it. Start looking at it from the customer's angle. Only this morning and late last evening, the 2 sessions that I'm doing, my sales masterclass and my sales leadership webinars, which is going on the last few days, I had to tell people, you can sell to a guy when he has no need. In fact, that is the best time to sell to him because there is no competition. When he's got a need and when he's already going to shops to buy, it is over. You already lost him to competition. So I hope I'm making myself clear when I'm saying that you should not think in terms of segments from your angle. You should think in terms of segments from his angle. Is he a big buyer, a small buyer, a regular buyer, an infrequent buyer, a man who prefers to buy with this method, or a man who prefers to buy from that method? If you understand your customer better and his needs, you don't have to worry whether you are in channel or distribution or OEM. And he doesn't think like that. When I go to buy something, I don't even think I'm a retail customer or I'm buying from a sub dealer or a wholesaler. मैं घड़ी आइटम के शोरूम में देके पसंद करता हूँ, लेकिन कभी किसी डीलर के यहाँ से जाके खरीद लेता हूँ. शायद वो मेरे पड़ोस में है. Doesn't it happen? So hasn't everybody contributed to the sale? So modern trade and general trade and all ये सब convenience के लिए नाम दिए हुए हैं. I think HR departments के पास बहुत time है. Sorry,
All right, thank
A
you.
lot of
Thank you for
feathers.
sharing the details. I think so. A lot of questions has been cleared up in your one answer. All right, so sir, I have one more question which is related to this, and how will COVID-19 and lockdown affect sales? If suppose you would like to share some thoughts on this particular subject.
I know I will sound very irreverent and very, rude or crude when I say that सच पूछिए तो भारत के बहुत सारे सेल्स पर्सन एंड मार्केटिंग पर्सन को राहत मिली. एक तरह से राहत कैसे मिली? We were all running all the time, running without thinking. बस बेचना है, टारगेट पूरा करना है, माल ठोको, dumping. Without a thought in the world, with a lot of pressure being generated from top to bottom. Everybody was reeling under that. Then there came a break. As if there was a trace of recession before COVID happened. People were beginning to feel the effect of that. I live in a coastal town, right? Not very far from my window is the sea. I live near Pondicherry. I live in Auroville. The beach is only 3 kilometers from my house. I go there every Sunday. When storms or cyclones are about to hit a coastal town, there are signals that are put up that tell fishermen not to go into the sea. Now, unfortunately, the fisherman only knows 4 things. He knows the sea, he knows his boat, he knows the fish, and he knows his net. But since he's told, don't go into the water, he does the next best thing. वो घर पे बैठ के अपने net को ठीक करता है. He fixes his nets. I sincerely hope, and I tried my best with a lot of programs in the last 3 months, and I am continuing to do it, of helping people, helping salespeople to fix their nets, practicing their sales calls, improving their product knowledge, improving their presentation, improving their communication, improving their ability to ask questions, ask meaningful questions. Forget the old methods of selling. Stop puking on the customer's table and start listening. Sell curiosity. Like my favorite story of the insurance salesman, which I always talk about, but I never tell, so that people stay curious. आज भी लोग मेरे पीछे दौड़ते हैं, सर वो इंश्योरेंस सेल्समैन की कहानी खत्म तो करो. कहानी मैं खत्म कर दूंगा तो सब कुछ बता देंगे. Sales people are not supposed to tell everything on the spot. So I hope that they spent these 3 months improving themselves as salespeople, taking a mental break, improving their health, because most salespeople are not healthy. They don't have healthy practices. Improving their product knowledge, improving their delivery. And then, Praveen Bhai and all of you, I have a small prayer for you. Please don't mind the word, but I have a prayer for all of you. And my prayer is RIP. Now you will wonder what kind of a rude man this is. What kind of a rude man. RIP bolta hai. My explanation of RIP is reflect. सोचिए क्या हो रहा है. कोविड मतलब क्या, लॉकडाउन मतलब क्या, क्या चलेगा क्या नहीं चलेगा, कहाँ सेफ है कहाँ सेफ नहीं है, कैसे जाना है, कौन सा मार्केट खुला है कौन सा मार्केट बंद है, कौन खरीद सकता है, मेरे प्रोडक्ट को मैं किसी और तरीके से बेच सकता हूँ क्या, इसके और कोई एप्लीकेशंस है. आज कोई घड़ी पहनता नहीं लेकिन घड़ी मेरे सामने है, so that I can keep an eye on my presentation and I can keep an eye on various things. Now, can you find some innovative methods? Can you find a different application for your product? Can you find different kinds of customers? Can you change the way the usage of the product is done? So that is reflect. Second, introspect. I for introspect. Introspect मतलब ये जो भी सीखा उसको मैं मेरे लाइफ में मेरे लिए कैसे यूज कर सकता हूँ. How do I imbibe it? How do I consume it and make it work for me? So introspection. मैं कहाँ हूँ, मैं कितना strong हूँ, मैं कितना weak हूँ, where am I coming from, where do I want to go, where am I stuck? So that is I for introspection. P, like my favorite animal, the tiger. The tiger never jumps at its opponent just like that, the way a hyena does or a jackal does. The tiger prepares itself. The tiger sometimes prepares for 30 minutes waiting, क्योंकि वो यही attack करेगा. Going for the jugular, that famous English phrase that says, go for the jugular. यहाँ एक बार कैरोटिड आर्टरी पर एक झटका एंड दुश्मन खलास. आपको अपने मार्केट में भी अगर अपने राइवल को मारना है, यू नीड टू प्रिपेयर, यू शुड नॉट जंप इन अ हरी. एंड ये प्रिपरेशन टाइम था. अगर आपने प्रिपेयर नहीं किया, आपके लिए 2 मिनट मौन. लेकिन अभी भी टाइम है, मार्केट आधा खुला है, इन सम प्लेसेस शायद खुला भी नहीं है. Please prepare. And if you are well prepared, if you're making noise, if you're talking to your customer, if you're in regular touch, being in touch with people, a lot of people are bored with me that I keep reminding them about my programs, my talks, my webinars. ये free है, ये paid है. कुछ लोगों ने तो मेरा WhatsApp खोलना बंद कर दिया, लेकिन मैं छोड़ नहीं रहा हूँ. क्यों? मेरा फर्ज है उनको बताना, क्योंकि जब अच्छा टाइम आएगा, ग्राहक किसको याद करेगा? जो बुरे टाइम में आपके साथ टच में था. फर्स्ट थॉट, जैसे मार्केट खुलेगा, अरे यार उसको बुला, उसका नंबर मेरे फोन में ही, अभी कल परसों भी कॉल किया था. जो लोग चुपचाप बैठे थे, मार्केट बंद है, हूँ शू करूं, हूँ बेच ही रहूं, ऐसे सोचते रहेंगे तो कुछ नहीं होने वाला. तो RIP मैं आप सब लोगों को देता हूं, एंड आई होप कि आप लोग भी खुशी से इस RIP को एक्सेप्ट करोगे. पहली बार दुनिया में, पहली बार किसी के लाइफ में यू आर गोइंग टू एक्सेप्ट RIP हैप्पीली. I wish you all great RIP.
Absolutely, absolutely. Really very useful, very interesting, the quotes and the things you have shared. Thank you so much for that. And I think, so it's about to close the session. But before we will close, I would like to take one more, the last question, and it is about, so what message do you want to convey to our startups and the young entrepreneurs? Because startup, and so we, these days, every day we heard many things about the startup, right? About funding, about acquisitions, about merger. So what are your thoughts about, and what message do you want to convey to these startups and the young entrepreneurs?
I think first of all, I want to tell startups, stop calling yourself a startup. You have to grow. You have to grow up. Talk about, when they talk about, people say, we will bounce back. Why do you want to bounce back? Why don't you bounce forward? Or why don't you bounce up? Same way, startup bolte rahoge, so you will have a lot of sympathy towards yourself. You must not. In fact, like one of my friends just wrote for me, one of my oldest colleagues, one of my dearest friends, he just wrote for me, your mantra, the word no is always an opportunity. Same way, what I want to say is, startup बोलने के बजाय बोलो मार्केट में huge opportunities हैं. हाथी को बहुत कुछ नजर आता नहीं है, लेकिन चूहा हाथी के कान में बैठकर ट्रैवल कर सकता है. So you are a startup. People are not noticing you. Quietly go and do what you want to do. In fact, staying inspired, Praveen Bhai, is the story of an Indian CEO, the CEO of an Indo-German company which became Indian, called VFW or Bharat Fritz Werner. एक टाइम था तो वो HMT के बगल में टुमकुर में बैंगलोर में था. It was a small company. HMT was a huge tower standing next to Bharat Fritz Werner. और एक दिन ऐसा आया 37 years के बाद, जब HMT इधर है and Bharat Fritz Werner इधर है, because of the great Mr. S.N. Mishra, Mr. Satyendranath Mishra, who took charge of that company, and it was his biography that I wrote, sitting and spending 5 days with him there. Same thing I want to tell the startups. First of all, stop calling yourself a startup. Bounce up. But one thing, for God's sake, don't be, I know your product is good, your software is good, your service is good, your ideas are good, your apps are good, whatever you're selling. But for God's sake, stop obsessing about your product. बुरा मत मानिए. A very crude thing that I tell people is, product gaya ONGC. What I say is, get obsessed about your customer. Develop products looking at the customer. Present the product looking at the customer. Ask the customer, what is it that bothers him? What am I doing right now? You made a presentation about my awards and my citations and things like that. I only talked about my journey. To me, what is more important is all these people who are listening here, who are giving me 1 hour of their time, must go back with a feeling that, chalo, let's attack the market with a renewed vigor. That's it. So same way, a startup must be obsessed with the customer rather than the product. Product hai, but first of all, get out of your, please, owners of startups, get out of your office, get out of your factory, get out of your air conditioned chambers. As president marketing, check with my colleagues, they'll tell you, I was still spending 16 to 17 days in the market every month. Because I wanted to hear what the customer is saying. And if you're going to sit there and think, There are a bunch of sales guys. Yeah, fine. Those bunch of sales guys, I'll help you train them. But you must know what's happening in your marketplace. And so these are the two things that I want to tell you. Don't think of yourself as a startup anymore. Say, we have started. We are already running. Get rid of that tag. If at all it helps you get some subsidies and things like that, छोड़ो ना यार. Subsidies क्या आपको तो बहुत से awards जीतने हैं. So think about it. And I think that is my simplest little.
Absolutely, very, very true. And I think that is something that every startup should know. And I would like to share that, for this particular question, I think we will have one separate video, and we will try to share it with as maximum as startups we can share, and we convey this particular message to our startups. And so I think that way also we can contribute to our Prime Minister's vision to make in India and startup India, stand up India, that way. Okay, all right. So we will conclude this session, and before we will conclude, sir, we would like to leave with the positive quote. And so usually, the speaker or the expert, we are asking to leave us all with the positive quote. So, sir, can you just give us a positive quote for the week, for the day ahead? Thank you.
Only 2 evenings back, I was taking my usual walk on Auroville Road. ये सब सुनसान है, यहाँ सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग के लिए कोई प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं है, क्योंकि पिछले 2.5 महीने से हम 3 लोग, मेरी वाइफ, मेरा बेटा और मैं, बस हम सब एक दूसरे को ही देखते आए हैं. And now our maid servant comes to help us. Otherwise, we didn't meet any people. And when I walk on the road, सारा खाली खाली सा होता था. But every day I would watch the sunset, either at the beach or near my house. There's a lot of greenery. As I taking a walk, I saw the sun setting, and I was looking forward to the next morning, because every morning I have something to do. 9 o'clock, I am with a bunch of young salespeople teaching them. So I just thought, every time the sun sets, there is a new dawn coming up. Kiss the sun goodbye, because it's coming back to you in another 12 hours. So I think that is it. Kiss the day goodbye, saying, I had a lovely day, but I'm going to have a slightly better day tomorrow. That is what I want. And in these times, I think this is the only thing we can look up to. And I just put a small message to all of you. Please look after yourself. Hawaii Jahaj mein ek announcement hoti hai before. So I'll just take a minute to say this. There is an announcement by the stewardess saying, should there be a fall in cabin pressure, individual oxygen masks will drop down automatically. Pull those masks to your nose and breathe normally. If you are accompanied by an infant or an elderly person, make sure that you get enough oxygen first, because you can then look after them, because that baby and that senior citizen cannot look after you. So ladies and gentlemen, जरूर दूसरों की देखभाल करना बहुत important है. आप fit and fine रहिए, आप positive रहिए, because this is the time when physical energy, mental energy, emotional energy, spiritual energy, you have to transmit to everybody around you. Praveen bhai, do I have 1 minute to ask one question to the audience?
Absolutely, sir. We have. I think,
okay, ladies and gentlemen, you can put the answer in the chat box. How much money do we normally spend on ourselves to look after our physical health? Some good food, some exercise, good water, breakfast, lunch. You don't spend anything on yourself for physical health? Don't you eat food? Dr. Venkatesh Iyer, don't you eat breakfast, lunch and dinner? Don't you drink water? Sometimes bottled water? And you are a huge drinker of water. No, it's not daily routine. I'm saying, how much money do you spend? I'm asking you. I'm not talking of whether it is routine or not. How much money do you think? 100 rupees, 150, 200? Can you all together tell me? Okay, he says 400. Mr. Visweswaran, my new friend, says 400. Somebody says 200. नहीं मैं year नहीं पूछ रहा हूँ Mr. Rachit Pandya, मैं day का पूछ रहा हूँ. कभी भी break down everything into small parts, you'll be a very happy man. Break down everything into small parts. Edmund Hillary and Sherpa ने मुझे ये बात बताया. Claim कर सकते हो. Okay, 200 rupees per day. Wonderful. 500. Great. First class. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Please stop and answer my next question. How much money do you think we spend on our mental? अरे 30,000 डेली कोई खर्चता है प्रतिति मैम? मैं डे की बात कर रहा हूं. डे All right, no problem. चलिए. How much money do you think we spend on? मैंने monthly पूछा ही नहीं, ma'am. Good salespeople should be good listeners. Okay. In a single day, how much money do you think we spend on our mental, emotional, and spiritual health? Nil. K. Suresh from Bangalore. Venkatesh Iyer sir from Bangalore. Nil. Janavel Harivaran from Singapore. Pratiti Patel from Ahmedabad. Amit Soni from Delhi. Vivek Tripathi from I don't know where. 1.5 hours in Brahma. I'm not talking of time. I'm talking of money, Mr. Vivek. I'm not talking of time. I'm talking of money. I'm talking about money. How much money do we spend on ourselves for our emotional, mental, or spiritual health? I know it is nil. I want to ask all of you one question. Suppose I ask you to spend only 3 rupees per day on maintaining your balance in your emotions, mental state, and spirituality. Are you going to be willing to spend 3 rupees per day? Will you be willing to spend 3 rupees per day? Sure you can? Yes? Yes, absolutely. All of you are saying, very good, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. I will remember this. All you need to do is subscribe to my Rangaisms that cost you 1,000 rupees per annum. At 3 rupees per day into 365 days, it is approximately 1,000. Round up करके मैं 1,000 मांग रहा हूँ. Eternal salesman. इसने आपको अपना motivational post बेच मारा. Instead of saying, मैं हर रोज रंगाइज्म लिखता हूँ, क्या आप पढ़ोगे? और आप बोलोगे कौन पढ़ेगा? हमारे WhatsApp box में तो हर रोज इतने ख्याल आते. So ladies and gentlemen, if you want to know how to sell products, look at the customer and ask him what bothers you instead of saying, मेरे पास रंगाइज्म है, आपके पास क्या है? वो बोलेगा मेरे पास काम है, मुझे तंग मत करो. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I thoroughly enjoyed being with all of you. I hope you're taking away something useful. And should you want to begin your subscription to Rangaisms, please do so, because every morning the sun sets and there is a thought in the morning. And every morning between 8:30 and 9:15, drinking a nice cup of Gujarati Kadak Masaledar chai, which my wife puts a lot of loving in it, not the English loving, Gujarati loving. She puts a lot of Gujarati loving into it and gives me that chai. Okay, guys. Thank you very much.
Sir, thank you so much for your time and thank you.
I know. Bye-bye, guys. Take care. Stay safe.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.